3 claps, your boy Swain's back at it again, Swain Swaggy Sense. And in today's video, I'm gonna go over 5 stunners for the winter that's gonna cut through the cold. Without further ado, let's get into this review. So the first fragrance that I got for y'all in this lineup is going to be from the house of Rojas, and it's going to be Rojas Mustache EDP. Now, this is a clone of YSL's Tuxedo, which has been popular throughout every reviewer, every fragrance enthusiast, every fragrance influencer. Tuxedo is what it is. The James Bond scent, the just the classy, upscale person that wears that type of scent. But this is a very close and almost identical, so to speak, but obviously the OG is going to be more formulated than and more put together than, you know, the dupes. That goes with all clones and dupes, whatever you want to call them. But this one is, can't say that it's not close, but I've never smelt Tuxedo. And honestly, once again, with the clones that I do have from certain high-end fragrances, for me personally, I don't think that I need to indulge in getting those high-end fragrances when I have a fragrance, preferably, you know, inexpensive, but still, like, that's my money that I'm spending, you know, and getting the quality that I would like for me. And but with this fragrance right here, great atomizer, great sprayer, you know, heavy on the bottle, and it's a heavy scent. So this is such a stunner right here, guys. Such a stunner. It has this vanilla, ambery, boozy type of scent. Has a little bit of musk in there, but you know, that's the sweetness overall, and the vanillic type of scent profile that this does have, you know, conquers it all. And it's very high class, seductive, very alluring, very just, you know, masculine. I would say that women can wear this too, but when you're talking about like it says the name, mustache, I mean, for me, this is great for the winter. It's gonna stay on you for 8+ hours. For me, it's 8+ hours, so it's gonna stay on you for 8+ hours. I hope so. I hope that your skin chemistry is up to par with this banger right here, and it's still readily available on discounter sites, and it's just a great scent, guys. It's just something that you can't go wrong with. This is something that you can wear during the day, during midday, during the nighttime, during sexy time, but you can't go wrong. This is not a high-priced fragrance. You can get this around maybe $40-50, depending on where you're getting it from, or if a person's selling it on eBay or anything like that. I'm not sure if they're gonna take these off the shelves because it's such a hot commodity, but yeah, man, the first one in this lineup of stunners, Rojas's Mustache EDP. Great scent, guys. Gotta grab it. Next fragrance. So the next fragrance in the list of stunners is going to be from the house of Afnon, and that's going to be AFNON Supremacy in Oud. Nice little sleek bottle, looks like, you know what I mean, royalty. It just looks very royal, so to speak. And this is going to be compared to, if not close, if not twin, of Initio's Oud for Greatness. And this right here, you're gonna definitely get compliments, because I remember the time that I had first worn this, and I was going into work, and I had walked by my coworker, and he didn't say anything. Then I came back for some paperwork or something that I had that I needed from him, and he was just like,
"Yo, bro, like, what do you have on? That don't smell good."
So, being me, you know, like, I'm gonna give my brother some info on this fragrance. You know, I'm not gonna be withholding how I smell and not wanting to have anyone else smell like that, because it's a great fragrance and I want everyone to be smelling good, you know what I mean? But I told him what it was and he looked it up. He was just like, all right, bet. I'm not sure if he got it or not, but I let him know what it was. So with this fragrance, it has the saffron, it has that nice fruit at the top, it has lavender, a lot of spices in this. Obviously, Afnon is a Middle Eastern, company, along with Latafa and Al Haramain. A lot of different Middle Eastern gems that are coming out the woodworks. But this one right here, being a split of the Initio's Oud for Greatness, this is just a powerful scent. It's gonna stick to you. It's going to have this great sillage. That's what grabbed his attention, because even though he didn't say anything in the beginning, that trail behind me was just basically saying to him like, yo bro, like I'm here, So for me, I get about 10 plus hours. Like this is going to last all day on me. This is definitely a winter scent, or cooler weather fragrance that you can use. I wouldn't necessarily say you should go heavy on the spray, especially if you work in close quarters in the office, because a lot of people with this fragrance in general, like with the oud and the, it's not harsh or anything like that, but it's strong. It's definitely potent for sure. So just be careful if you want to wear certain fragrances that have a high tendency of being very powerful, in beast mode, so to speak. So this is very, very alluring. This is very seductive. This is very grown, adult-like. You feel responsible when you wear this, all right? So that's Afnon's Supremacy in Oud. And this is also on discounters. I had gotten this about maybe a year and a half ago, and I am very pleased, very, very pleased. On to the next fragrance. So we have another fragrance from the house of Afnon, and that's going to be Supremacy Incense. Supremacy, this thing's mad dusty. Don't get me wrong, I wear this, but some of the fragrances that I don't wear, the dust wears it. So I definitely got to go through all of my collection of fragrances and dust them off, because you want to help them out as much as they're helping you out smell good. So it's a quid pro quo. But anyway, so with this fragrance, AFNON Supremacy Incense, this is a clone and compared to Interlude Black Iris by Amouage. And honestly, folks, you have to be really into fragrances like this. On top of the Black Iris from Amouage, the house of Amouage, because this is a scent that you have to be a different breed to wear this. I personally haven't worn this as much because of the fact this is one of the strongest scents out of the list that I'm going to be talking to y'all about today. And you have to be a different person. You gotta be a different person because it has a lot of strength to this. So with this scent, it's real smoky. It's really smoky. It does have some citrus notes in there. The bergamot is in there. Has some floral notes in there as well. This is the fragrance if you're living in a part of the world that has 10-degree weather, 15-degree weather. This is unmatched right here when you talk about you want to be heard, seen, smelt. And this is that fragrance that's going to help you with that. But once again, with this fragrance, you have to have a really acquired taste to wear something like this, because if not, you're going to pay for this, you're going to purchase it, and you're going to let it sit. Once again, like I said to y'all before, I don't really rock this fragrance as often, but when I do, I make sure that it's freezing like outside, because I know this is going to get the job done for me. And when I did wear this is similar to the AFNON Supremacy in Oud. It's gonna last all day, like no questions, no rebuttals, no debates. This is gonna last all day on me. And at the end of the day, if you decide not to get it, that's fine, because everyone has a different scent profile that sticks with them. But I think having differences within the choices of fragrances is good, because you want to try, and especially when you're in the fragrance game, you want to try and have a more trained nose, so you can be able to pick up on certain notes that you may like, or it is better for you and your skin instead of another fragrance that might be better for someone else's. But this is an okay scent. Like, I'll say this is an okay scent. I wouldn't say this is top tier for me, but when it comes to the stunners for the winter, this is the winner right here. So once again, that's Afnon's Supremacy Incense. Slick bottle, also looks like royalty right here. All right. Next fragrance. So the next fragrance that I got in this lineup is going to be from the house of Afnon again. So that means another one. Another one from Afnon. And that's going to be Afnon's Rare Carbon, and this is going to be compared to, and you could say a clone of, Tom Ford's Ombre Leather. I know that they just dropped the Parfum version of the Ombre Leather, and not really sure what that smells like, if they tinkered with it a little bit, or it's definitely has the essence of the OG Ombre Leather. But when I think about the flankers and the Parfum versions of the OG of certain fragrances, it becomes where, is it that much different? Do I want to go to the Parfum version, or do I want to stay with the EDT, or do I want to stay with the Eau de Parfum? So it's just like you have to pick and choose, because sometimes you wind up getting the Parfum version and the Parfum version is lackluster to the OG. But I don't know what that smells like. I've seen reviewers saying that it smells great, it's deeper, it's richer, all of those things. And I just wanted to speak my piece on that and my thought process towards that. But we're gonna get to this Rare Carbon, because it's definitely rare. And I will say, didn't mean to shake the camera. Hopefully y'all not dizzy. Okay, and with this scent, it starts off with the first spray. It starts off very aromatic. Has this very leathery, sweet, just business attire, just like Tom Ford. You know, when you hear Tom Ford, you just think tuxedo, which was the Rojas Mustache, but you just think very high class. You just think experience. You just think, I'm about that life. I'm about making accomplishments. I'm about striving forward. And this scent, if you don't have the Ombre Leather, you can definitely find this on discounters on FragranceNet. I had checked the prices yesterday. It's around $50, and for the amount that you're getting in this bottle and the amount that you would be getting in the Ombre Leather, it's bar none that you get a lot of juice in this that smells similar to the Tom Ford's Ombre Leather. And for this is 8, 10, 12 hours. This is also a fragrance that sticks on my skin for days, and people gonna notice you with this. It's gonna slap them in the face, and it's gonna be a good slap in the face, because it just brings people in, and it also shows the concept of, your fragrances. Like, I think when you start to, once again, like I was just mentioning, once you train your nose to be able to smell certain things and be able to, decipher whether this is going to be good for you or not good for you, that's when people are going to start noticing. That's when people are going to start asking questions. And that's when you can basically spill that information on them, so they can be able to smell just as good. And this is a great fragrance. And once again, this is another Afnon fragrance that is great. Should have in your collection. If you don't have Ombre Leather right now, I smelled the OG one, so like this is definitely a spitting image of this scent profile. So once again, from the house of Afnon, that's Rare Carbon. Rare Carbon. On to the last fragrance, folks. So the last fragrance is going to be from the house of Mercedes-Benz, and that's going to be Mercedes-Benz Le Parfum. And as you can see, this is a tester. When I had gotten it, no cap. So that's what you're gonna get. You know, sometimes you get the cap with testers, sometimes you don't get the cap. So it's a hit or miss. But with this fragrance, this is a composition and a clone of Tom Ford. Once again, when you hear Tom Ford, you think of luxury, you think of high end, you think of class. Okay, so this is going to be a clone and compared to Tuscan leather, and this is a signature scent. This is a signature scent. It has the leathery touch to it, obviously Tuscan leather, and when you smell this, you just think of hopping into a Mercedes-Benz. You just think of that fresh car smell, like the people just cleaned it, you're about to take it off the lot, and you're starting a brand new year, 2023, right? You're starting off a brand new year, and it just smells just new. And I always get compliments with this. I get about 8 to 10 hours on this as well. All of these fragrances surpass 8 hours. That's without question. And this is definitely inoffensive. You can wear this in the office. You can wear this at date nights. You can wear this out and about, whatever you gotta take care of. And honestly, this is the closest that I'll probably get to Mercedes-Benz. Not saying that I can't, you know, later down the line. I love my Chevy, you know, my Impala. I love it, you know, but this is the closest for right now that I'm gonna get to Mercedes-Benz. And I have the Mercedes-Benz Club Black in the back, and that's also a closer, you know, vibe of Mercedes-Benz and the urge to want to be uplifted, to do better, to be more ambitious and drive. And when you smell this is what you want to do. When you smell it, you just want to take over the world in a good way. In a good way. You want to take over the world. You want to do certain things to help others around you as well as yourself, because you know it's a give and a give. It's not a take or anything. Like, we want to help each other out. That's why with these fragrance reviews, we're helping each other out with what works best for you and what doesn't or might not work for you. So it's just kind of like, if you can give that info to people, that's what makes the world work. Don't withhold anything, especially when you have the answers. Unless that, you know, if that person is a bad person, then by all means, keep the information to yourself. But this is still on this majority of these fragrances, if not all of them, I had gotten from FragranceNet. That is the place for me. I have gotten fragrances on Fragrance By, you know, CA. That's a Canada company. And I'm just in love with the FragranceNet. Like, I've been getting stuff from them for years, and honestly, they never stirred me wrong. But you're more than welcome to search Amazon, Fragrance by CA, and different discounters, or even if you find one of these fragrances in a discount store like Burlington, a rack store like a Burlington or a Ross or a Marshall's. It's going to be inexpensive and very affordable, but you're going to be spending a little bit of bread, but not a lot. And can't be more excited to wear this. This might be my scent of the day. I might pull this off, like how the dentist is going to pull my wisdom teeth off today, my gums, and I gotta take care of those, because I've been having these for years, and it's time for these top 2 to get out. So yeah, these are the 5 stunners that I think that you'll be excited to wear during the winter, and you will not be disappointed. And maybe I will say, well, one of the fragrances, like I was mentioning, maybe the Incense one, which I was mentioning, you have to be a different type of person to wear that, because that is strong. That is something to the noses of many. You have to be that guy, or you have to be just, I don't care. and I'm gonna wear it anywhere. So don't forget to like and subscribe, comment. Let me know if you have any of these fragrances, any of the fragrances that you have. Let me know which ones you're gonna be wearing for this weather today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.